What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp.
Hope you don't mind if I sit.
Yeah, I don't mind. We're here in Dallas at Globe Life Field, a.k.a. now Swerve's house.
Hey, I like that. I like the sound of that. And I feel like the people of Texas, they agreed with me on that a little bit. Yeah, that was a great crowd out there.
It was a great crowd.
Amazing crowd, great response. They're excited. They're excited for the possibilities of what's to be in this building. And for me, I'm excited about the atmosphere that we can create.
I'm excited and horrified about the possibilities of anything involving you sometimes. Yeah. We've seen houses burn down. We've seen home invasions.
You can't look away, though. It's NASCAR crashes, but you can't stop watching the race. You know?
And that's the thing. Like, I remember I was at a Black Label Pro show, and it was gosh, all these wrestlers had come in and do a combine, and I had Dynamite pulled up on my phone, and a bunch of us were watching your house get burned down. How is it for you?
Everybody stop the combine. Yes. We have some emergency going on right here. Like, we don't know what's happening, but that's kind of cool, though. Like, something made people stop doing what they were doing. I want to watch.
Well, one of them cursed your name and said, I congratulated him this morning. Yeah. I sent him a congrats for buying that house. Yeah. Man, listen, you are captivating an audience. How is it for you to not only be delivering in the ring, but these story beats to hit like this?
Oh, man, it's me tapping into my childlike wonder and just letting it like take its course, you know, put air into this balloon, you know what I mean? And like the best thing is like Tony's been allowing me to just like let's try it, let's do it. And like, has it always worked? No, but it doesn't mean you stop doing it. Like, that's television. Like, there's seasons and episodes of great shows that haven't worked, but then you get back on track and you figure it out and you get right back to like creating more magic. So for me, it's just like, let's see what else I can tap into. That's just like, and it's also things that are just genuine to me. Like, people, like, you can't take certain like things on television and put it on another character because it just doesn't work. It's solely between these two characters, myself and Hangman, that only works between them two, and that's kind of like what makes it and myself genuine to the audience, in my opinion.
There, is Sting, Flair, Tanahashi, Okada, Sammy, Kevin Owens, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, these guys who are tied together for their entire careers. Is that how you see you and Hangman? Because it doesn't seem like the audience gets sick of seeing you guys do horrible things to one another.
Oh, man, our bodies do. Our bodies get sick of it. It's still fresh and new. Those guys that you named on that list have maybe like 10 years of working together and creating, and like not just one promotion, like multiple different promotions and different territories and doing all that. So is it on that list? I can't say yet, but for the company, the time being, like the short 5-year history that we have, like it's made a huge imprint, and like in considering all that Hangman's done with like Kenny and like, all those names, like even Brian, to even have my name up there with that is like pretty big in just this short history. But like all time, it's tough. I don't think we have enough time together for that, but just to even possibly be mentioned as a possibility in just not even a full year, that's pretty big, and I take pride in that.
Several of the people that I just mentioned, sometimes they'll come together on screen. Yeah. Is there anything that you think could bring you two together on screen?
There's very few things I think that we have in common at this point that like we both would agree with, or we would be in connection, or like except maybe success. We're both hell-bent on success, and I feel like we're both able and willing to do whatever we have to do to get it. I think that's like probably the only connection that we would ever have to coming together. But once again, I think that's one of the key things to like continue watching our stories. Like, you never know, and I think that's where we have it. That's where we have our relationship right now. It truly can go in a place that, because we pushed the bar so far, we can go anywhere. People know every time I show up on screen, he shows up on screen, how far we're willing to go. And then when we're together on screen, okay, we have to watch because we know how far they've gone. and they push it every single time, who's to say what goes on next? Now imagine if we were together, how far we would really push it if we agree on things. That's a different animal.
Had an interview with Kenny Omega recently, and admittedly, I was trying to stir the pot a little bit. I was trying to get him to maybe try to fight you. He said very nice things about you. He was like, it makes me really happy to see great, talented people have incredible things happen to them. Like he said wonderful things about you. How is it for you? I mean, I know that you know how talented you are as an artist, a musician, in the ring, on promos, but to have somebody like Kenny Omega be like, yeah, he is that good and he deserves everything.
I remember he gave me huge compliments on a tag match that I had. It was one of the tag matches that was on Rampage that you would probably never guess or never think that was the match that he gave me the thumbs up for. And ever since then I was like, oh wow, okay, he is that's where it showed to me, especially where Kenny is, not just in wrestling but for our company. Every performance is a moment to capture something. You don't take any type of match, no matter where it's on Rampage, Ring of Honor, Collision, or when we had Dark. Every opportunity is an opportunity to wipe something beforehand and start anew. And I feel like that's where I learned that lesson with Kenny. He's like, wow, boom, now I understand this guy. And it was like, that was the performance you saw? That one? He's like, yep, that was the one. And it's so that goes to show you what there's things that you see on screen that other people are truly appreciating and looking for that you wouldn't know. So go out there, give it your best, no matter who your opponent is, who you're with, no matter what hour you go on the night, no matter what your opponent, where your tag, where you fit in. Every opportunity is a true chance to gain something, or the biggest respect out of whoever's watching. You never know. And for Kenny to come out of his way to tell me that, huge honor, huge respect for him. And for him to have me in such high regard with all the talent that's in here is even better. That's incredible.
As an artist, how cool is it to hear something that you created hit so big with an audience? Everybody loves your theme song. Everybody, they love the dance, they love the song, everything. How is that for you? That's got to feel... We see, it's so funny. You see Jericho smirk when people, sing Judas. He's so proud of that. Yeah. How is it for you to experience that weekly?
Truth be told, Jericho's kind of the inspiration for a lot of what I've done. He's the one that done the multifaceted things throughout, for the last 25 years in wrestling, and I was inspired by that. If he can do it, I know I can try to do something like that. For me, creating Big Pressure was mainly Flash garments, man. That's why he gets the stage to actually perform it on the big events, because without him in his mind and creating, we don't get that. We don't get it to the stadium. We don't get to the arenas. But he saw the vision of this is arena music. We're going to make arena music. And Prophet putting the production behind it that was supposed to go to Rihanna, it went to me. And so him, and then Khalid coming and bringing the drums to just hit so hard, and Prophet remixing it again to the guitars for when I got with the Mobile Embassy, then him remixing it again to go to the Big Trill version with Bun B and West Side Gun on it. So it was just I was more so the platform, and those guys were the mind works. That was the team effort to do that. That's why everybody, if you look at All In, you've seen Prophet, you've seen Flash, you've seen Bun B and West Side Gun, you've seen DJ Who Kid, who presented the tape, the Motion Sickness album that me and Flash created. So it's everything was we created together. We're going to celebrate it together. You know what I mean?
So as we're at this ticketing event, AEW All In Dallas, Globe Life Field, people love you. They're chanting Swerve's house, but they're also chanting "We hurt people." How does that make you feel seeing that out there? You have had very polarizing feuds. The thing I like about your feuds is any given month I can go, is he in the right or is he not in the right? And I love that. How did that feel to see the audience care about your opponent yet again, just as much as you, it seems like?
I think America and people who view and watch any sport is all based on matchups. like whoever's in the right or the wrong, they want to see two dueling quarterbacks go at it head to head, and they will go back and forth with chanting. They want it, like, that's war. Man, both men are at wrong and both men are at right, and that's truly what war is. But you're going to side with either the hometown guy or the guy who does the things that you like. You're going to decide. You're going to take your picks, and you're going to. But I kind of want the arenas to never shut up. We hurt people. Yes. I kind of want them to like never shut up when you hear whose house, Swerve's house. Like, it's always going to just be roaring. The cowboy shit. Whose house? You know. Yep. We hurt people. Like, we want that. We never want like just silence to just hear like just like. You know, there's performances and matches that you see them like just like they're just enthralled and watching, but I don't want you to enthralled to watch like how we perform. We're going to perform well. I want you to care who's hurting who. You know, I want you to like have concern who somebody actually might get hurt. The worry. That's where people are standing at minute 3 for the next 15 minutes. That's how you get that. And right now, and like once again, very short history with me and Lashley. We have them already. I think right now we have him already, and we knew that like Lashley coming in was going to get that attention. He demands it. Like MVP demands it when he speaks. He demands the room. Shelton demands it with his presence, and when he gets in the ring and performs, those guys just demand attention, and that's why they came for me, because I demand the same respect as well, and they want that. They want that. They want the main eventer of All In to be a part of that. Why wouldn't you?
As we wrap up again, Globe Life Field, AEW All In tickets now on sale. Last question: thoughts, feelings, emotions on the Rizzler?
Rizzler, man, like just the whole act is like kind of like a phenomenon to watch. Yeah. You know, I hope they grow. I hope they do bigger and do better. You know, and I appreciate them stopping by All Elite Wrestling and literally bringing all that attention that they have over to us. And like, and not only just that, they performed well. They performed very well, and I'm happy for them. I'm happy to have them a part of the team.
Guys, AEW All In tickets now on sale for Globe Life Field. Swerve, I want to thank you so much as always. Until next time, we're out. Buying pay-per-views on NordVPN.com/Fightful is going to enhance your pay-per-view buying process. Now, one subscription to NordVPN has so many different benefits, but if you're a big pay-per-view buyer like myself, UFC, boxing, pro wrestling, all that good stuff, any combination of the three, if they're doing a fight circus or something like that, this subscription will pay for itself after 1 or 2 pay-per-view buys. Change your virtual location, pay for it at the prices that other people are paying for it in the UK, in Australia, etc., and you can get different interfaces. Maybe you don't like Peacock and you want to check out the WWE Network the way that it used to be, the way that it was designed to be, the easy navigation, so on and so forth. Maybe you want to watch AEW without commercials. Maybe there's some other overseas services that you can't subscribe to and you want access to them. NordVPN.com/Fightful gives you that with a great deal and a 30-day money-back guarantee. Even better, 24/7 tech support, so if you have trouble navigating any of it, they can help you out. Fastest VPN on the planet, NordVPN.com/Fightful.